joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Taking a look at Toronto. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them, having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it will still be anybody's series.
Got a chance here to set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Celtics, Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Chandler out there with David Lee, and it's Thomas in at the point. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one out was a Rosen.
And with the offense being right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Good on the second free throw. Toronto with the ball. It's a three-point game. They're coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Greg, you're exactly right. It couldn't have been worse, in my opinion. They didn't look fresh at any point in the game. They seemed to be flat and listless, no spark.
Chandler a screen. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Five to shoot. There's Thomas with the three. Good. Thomas got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. They have a step back, and that one comes up a bit short.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Out to Lee. Dishes it to Thomas. Back to Lee. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. From beyond the arc and then some. DeRozan's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Thomas sets a screen for Brand. Back to Thomas. Mozgov with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 2 on the clock. Here's Turner. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
13 feet away. They grabbed their own miss. And good on the basket. Book it. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Here's DeRozan. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 7. Now we're going to have a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
He was clearly feeling good coming out of the locker room. They were so composed in that Game 1 upset, and he's looking for more of the same today. He said, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if we could ever go home 2-0, we will be extremely tough to beat. No doubt about that, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. And here's Boston. They're on a 12-3 run. Bradley with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. Picked by Lee. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Lee is screen on DeRozan. Bradley. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And with room like that off the pick, he has got to knock that one down.
You know, he did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Turner. The Raptors getting the bucket. lets it go from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backcourt. These second chance buckets are killing.
Now Bradley, following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Bradley dishes to Thomas. Screen by Lee. Bradley against Rose. Back to Thomas. Takes a three. The shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Boston leading by 10. Turner passes to Thomas. He gets the lead. Thomas a screen. Bradley no longer on him. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Bradley's got 6 points.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Deep two from Carroll. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Turner. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a three-point play.
They've been sensational on the backcourt to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Boston making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in for Chandler. Johnson comes in for Lee. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Thomas. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Here's Smart following the score by Derrick Rose. Knocks it out and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Now here's Rose. He dishes it to Scola. Right side Rose. Rebound Boston. Here's Aminu. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Aminu's got his first basket of the night. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper. So as we end the first. And Amir Johnson resigned in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years. And a lot of fans south of the border in the U.S. are surprised when they learn how passionate, Clark, the fans in Toronto can be.
You know, Kevin, that's so true. I mean, when they get it going at the Air Canada Center, that place rocks. And it's great to hear Amir talk about how that pumps him up and makes him want to do it for Canada.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Center. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the floor for Boston. Johnson is out there with Aminu. Then there's Smart. Then it's Evan Turner. And it's Sullinger in at the center filling out the middle. And the basket by Johnson.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Sullinger. Coach coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And thank you for that, Doris. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Celtics. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Raptors trail by 15. This one for 3. Aminu grabs the miss.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Pass to Bradley. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Sullinger the screen. Here's Aminu. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 17. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And they're topped by Score.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
The Celtics shooting well. They're at 45%. DeRozan against Bradley. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Sullinger the screen. Bradley against DeRozan. And it's blocked by DeRozan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Boston making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mozgov dishes to DeRozan. And the 3 off target.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And it's Rose penetrating. The Raptors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. DeRozan against Bradley. Screen by Lee. Outside Thomas. Boston again missing. Raptors trail by 13. It's DeRozan with the drive. And that one's good. DeRozan's got 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bradley against DeRozan. Picked by Lee. Shot clock at 6. Thomas goes in. Shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Thomas with the steal. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. That's good. He has 5. The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Carroll, no one around him. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 5 assists tonight. Boston leading by 10. And here's Bradley. 6 points for him. And Mozgov comes to help. Thomas takes an open look and count it from 19 feet away. Thomas got 7.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Picked by Mozgov. Rose goes in. Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Boston making some changes. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Sanders. Johnson comes in for Lee. And Smart subbed in for Bradley.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Rose kicks to Scola. It's stolen by Johnson. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And Aminu slaps it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now. Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching. as opposed to getting in there and securing the arm.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Raptors. Evan Turner, he's checked in for the Celtics. Raptors trail by 16. Outside. Out to Smith. Wide open. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Johnson, and he converts the layup. Johnson's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
J.R. Smith on the wing. There's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson the screen. Now here's Smart, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points...
And that does it for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie taking a look at the Celtics. They're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series upward. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Nice game. Great performance by Isaiah Thomas.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
That's what he's known for. Does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
Derrick Rose is out there with J.R. Smith. Then it's Scola. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Carroll in at the 3. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 8 points for Avery Bradley.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Outside for Thomas. Feeds it to Lee. Pass to Chandler. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Bradley. Goes up again. The shot's no good. Excellent D there for Scola.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Jared Sullinger's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Lee kicks to Thomas. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Scola's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Rose. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That's good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Sanders checked in for Boston. Aminu comes in for Evan Turner.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Smith against Bradley. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Thomas passes to Sanders. Aminu dishes to Sullinger. 5 on the clock. The Celtics working the ball around now.
They got off to a nice start, a good start in the first half. But they've fallen off a bit here in the second half, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe they just need to pick up the intensity a bit. That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Raptors trail by 13. Rose with the ball. Now Thomas defending.
Hey, close out on JR.
Smith against Bradley. Deep 2 from Carroll. That's tipped. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Looking for Aminu. He gets it there. Sanders passes to Sullinger. Carroll against Bradley. Now here's Sanders. He's guarded closely. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. And you look at Johnson, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, DeMarre Carroll.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. It'll go. The Boston leaders cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Smith.
He's doing his best to carry himself, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Bradley dishes to Sullinger. Kicks it to Johnson. Pass to Sanders. He feeds it to Sullinger. Now Sanders to the wing and the left. Here's Smart. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Smart's got his third bucket of the night. Rose kicks to Smith. Off with the layup. Boston leading by 13. Here's Sanders. Lays it up and banks it in. Sanders has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
That's good.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
Mozgov with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Turner's checked in for Boston.
Substitution for the Celtics. Evan Turner.
1:14 left here in the third quarter. There's the pick. Smart with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. The shot by Turner no good. Raptors trail by 12. And the dunk by Scola.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style.
I like the simplicity.
There's also style just with the fact that he's able to protect that kind of a finish. So still, I like that.
Johnson gets the Bradley. Just finds the shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot on. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Johnson. 10 points for Marcus Smart.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Good on the shot. 8 points for Evan Turner.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Scola, and the layup's good off the glass.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here. But maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
The dish to Sullinger. Shot from 6. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And the Raptors with the ball on the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Turner is up there with David Lee, and it's Chandler in at the 5. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. It's on Tyson Chandler. Celtics leading by 11. And Thomas, here we go. And that one hits back iron. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Smith against Bradley. And Carroll now atop the key. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. The feed now to Mozgov. It's stolen by Bradley. Out to the right wing. Screen by Lee. Over in the corner, Turner. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 5th assist in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Lee passes to Bradley. Looking to get back on track here. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Bradley. He has 8 points and 4 assists.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Raptors trail by 12. Down low. And J.R. Smith with the shot.
That's good. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Thomas. Another shot, and Chandler with a nice bucket inside. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Derrick Rose.
And both free throws good for Rose. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Rose against Thomas. Lee outside. Chandler a screen. Here's Bradley. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Got that one up quick. Bradley's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Thomas against Rose. Here's Lee. Mozgov grabs the board. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Carroll for 3. That's good.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Celtics leading by 12. Outside Thomas. And the pass to Lee. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that jump.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack. That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Mozgov. And the Celtics making a change here. Sullivan just checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. He got right to the cup using that screen. And 12 points for Evan Turner.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Cut, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Mozgov.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Thomas dishes to Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chandler kicks to Sullinger. Lets it go from 11. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Celtics lead by 13. For 3, Smith. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 8th assist here tonight.
The D has gotten a little lucky defending the 3-point shot at that end.
With 3 of the last 5 baskets, they've allowed a come from behind.
Turner kicks to Thomas. Sullinger screen on Rose. Thomas passes to Sullinger. Here's Chandler. A two-handed slam.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but we need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for the Celtics.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
And I don't think anybody saw a performance like this one coming tonight. What a big-time game for Bradley. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Back to Thomas. Here's Chandler. The putback and finish off by Sullinger.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quiet.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the pick. Sullinger is screen on Rose. Thomas kicks to Turner. Sullinger outside. Celtics passing it around. Right side Bradley. Outside Thomas. Again, Thomas missing. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's Boston East.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille Avery Bradley.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs.